So I'm sure you've all been curious to see what I've picked up in recent times. We're talking over the last month, couple months. There's been some basketball shoes, as you can see here, and then there's been some everyday stuff and some Jordans, well, one pair of Jordans. And in addition to that, I just want to show you guys what has been kind of my noteworthy additions to the collection. So it's interesting, with the basketball shoes, it's all Under Armour stuff here. A couple pairs of Nikes and a pair of Jordans. So let's just get right into it, guys. We're doing one take. I'm not going to make my camera woman do too much editing. But let's start off with these guys right here. The Under Armour Spawn Lows from, oh gosh, I think these originally came out maybe a couple of years ago. I got a steal on these when I went to the Under Armour clearance store a couple weeks ago for, just went down for, what was the price I paid? It was marked down to 60 bucks, and then it was an additional 40% off. So I got these for like 35 bucks, which is a crazy deal and one of the best price efficiency shoes that I've gotten in recent times. From a first impression standpoint, I have tried these guys on and walked around in them. They are really comfortable. That's one thing that I am very pleased with from, start. The fit of these guys feels really comfortable. The tongue on here, it does the job. The shoe, it's a good setup, I guess is what I'm trying to say with the clutch. Wow, just tossing it on the ground, jeez.
They're Under Armour, they're not worth that much.
Hey, didn't say that. And then these I got recently as well. I will adjust the Curry 6s, these are. Got them at the Under Armour factory store, so not the clearance store, but the factory store for 65 bucks. They were 50% off retail. I was curious to see when they would be marked down. I had gone a previous time, and the person working there said, yeah, these will go down eventually. And the next time I went, boom, they were marked down to $65, which I think is a good deal. First impressions with these guys is they feel really comfortable. That's one of the things that stood out to me. I was very impressed with just the setup of this shoe. This was the first time I think the Curry series went to the low top setup that began with these guys and continued into the 7s, which you'll see in a moment. But I was just really impressed by how these guys felt, and the traction pattern is very interesting. It seems like it's really grippy. It does attract a little bit of dust and stuff on the bottom. I have seen videos where people struggle a little bit with the durability on the outside of this particular traction pattern, at least, with it wearing out, but we'll see. Once again, I have 3 more shoes to test out once the time comes, but I've been very intrigued by the Curry line for a while now, so I'm very excited to try these out, and they are really comfortable just from a first impression, and I will see how they perform on the court. Some cool little touches here. It says I can do all things right here with the Steph Curry signature. I thought that's a really interesting design touch, the number 30 on the bottom. And the setup cushioning in here, instead of micro G, I think it is all hover, which if you look closely you can see right here. So it'll be interesting to compare the two setups, which one feels better between this and the Spawn Low. Intrigued to see that. So not least, from the basketball portion, the Curry 7s. So interesting, these guys were the successor, and it looks like they have hover and micro G on them. I got these for 45 bucks. Finish Line had a 50% off sale, or I'm sorry, they had these guys marked down to 85, I think, and then an additional 50% off. So I had to do it because, again, I was very intrigued. I actually got these first, then I got the Curry 6s later on. But, from a try-on standpoint and from a visual look, they remind me a lot of the Curry 3.0s that I saw at the outlet. The look is very similar with them both being low tops. These ones are like almost extreme low tops, but I've tried them on. They are pretty tight. Definitely a little bit more narrower than the Curry 6s were and not as comfortable, at least in my opinion. But nevertheless, it's a shoe that I'm very intrigued to try out with both micro G and hover setup in them. It looks to be a very solid setup. The 30 out here on the outsole looks a little bit tacky to me compared to the way it looked on the 6s, but again, very interested to see how they play on the court. They are very snug, very tight fitting, so if you're a wide footer, I would encourage you to try them on. They're a little bit more narrower than the Curry 6s were. Curry 6 reminds me a bit of a sock-like feel, sort of like with the KD 10s, the KD 11s felt putting them on. It's really interesting. It's really comfortable, to be honest. These guys a lot more snug, a lot more tight fitting, but intrigued. So these are the 3 basketball shoes that I've picked up in the last month or so. Let's shift now to lifestyle, everyday wear. We got some Air Max 270, Air Max 270 Reacts, is that what they're called? Yeah. In this blue and gold color scheme with the Air Max unit in the green. Paid 70 bucks for them. Retail was $150. Pretty high retail price, but these guys are really comfortable. I got these at the Nike outlet in North Bend. I just really wanted to get another pair of Air Maxes with the React in them. It seemed like a very intriguing combination. So I wanted to get them for the collection. I haven't worn them much yet, but walked around them a little bit around the house and they feel really comfortable. And the setup is really nice with that Air Max unit in the heel combined with the React. I think it's a fantastic combination that Nike did here. And this colorway I really like, especially as a Seahawks fan. You got the blue and the gold, blue and the green. So really cool. Really excited to try these out when the time comes. But thrilled even more with the price. 70 bucks I thought was pretty good for them. Here's the pair that I'm really excited to show you guys. These were at the Nike clearance store. And it's a Nike by You. So this one was designed by somebody. They were a return. Some Air Max 90s right here. And I paid $70 for them. I think on the Nike by You, these can cost around $140 to $150, I believe, to design. I just really like the South Beach vibes that I got from this shoe. If you're familiar with the LeBron, I think 7 or 8's the South Beach edition with that really flashy blue and the pink and the black. It was awesome shoe. That's what I liked about these guys. They have a bit of more exotic feel and they're one of a kind. So it's not like some big, widely available colorway. It's unique, which is what I really liked. I've been really wanting to get another pair of Air Max 90s that, because it's the 30-year anniversary of this particular shoe. So, and then finally we got the Jordan Retro 14s, which you guys saw in my vlog part 1. I was completely shocked to see these there because these originally came out well over a year ago, and it's a very iconic colorway in my opinion. They were originally called the Candy Canes when they came out, I think in 2012, and then they were rebranded, renamed essentially to the Rip Hamilton PE, and I love this color, white, red, and black. It's just kind of like the OG. When you think of Jordan Brand and their sneakers, this is what comes to mind, I think, this particular colorway. Retro 14s, it's not like the 11s or even 12s in terms of being, a flashy, awesome, exciting pair, but I was just really excited to get these and love the color scheme. And they are size 12.5, so not my, usual sizing, but I did try them on. There's a little bit extra room in the toe for me, more than I might like typically, but hey, for these guys, I was thrilled to get them, and I paid under retail, 140 bucks. I think these guys are going on StockX for upwards of 250 to 300 in the more premium sizes. So really excited to get these for the collection. And that wraps up my recent pickups, guys. Let me know which one's your favorite, and we'll keep you posted on what I get in the future. Until next time, guys, peace.